Hi, my name is Karthik and welcome to my channel Poddar KKP Tricks and Technology. Today I will show you implement Onion architecture with the demo. So to implement the Onion architecture in the ASP.NET Core application, create 4 projects as described in the above section. And these 4 projects present 4 layers of the Onion architecture. Let's see each one by one. So first layer is my of my onion architecture is domain entities layer. So it will create a library like OA.data. So this entity domain layer is a core and central part of the architecture. So first we create OA.data project to implement this layer. These projects hold POCO classes and Fluent API configuration for the POCO classes. Let's see a practical example. So let's open Visual Studio. I have installed a Visual Studio 2019. So I will choose a create a new project. Okay, I will choose a library. It would be like class library and not this one dot net standard. It would be .net core like so. Search here. Yeah, here I can see the order. You can find here if you are using recently, so you can see here, or if a new open a first time in your Visual Studio, so like you can search here like class library core. Okay, so first one, it is a class library for the .NET Core. So next, okay. So as I said previous, it would be name of OA.data, the project name. So my name is OA.data. Okay, the solution name would be Onion Architecture. Onion, Onion Onion architecture. So let's create it. It will be some time. So while the creating project, we have to wait. Yeah. Okay. So you can see over here in your project, I have created a solution, so name as a onion architecture, and my first library is a oa.onion architecture.data. Okay. So it it's have dependency like it needs some packages. So my first packages would be is a Microsoft Entity Framework .SQL Server. So I will install my packages from here. Manage NuGet packages. Go to browse and search Microsoft SQL Server. Yeah, this one. And you can see over the version, you can choose latest stable version. So I will choose 2.2.6. Just install it. 3 packages are required here. So my first package is Microsoft.NET, Microsoft.Entity Framework, Core.SQL Server. So accept here. Okay, you can see here it's installed 2.2.6 Microsoft. Okay, so my second packages would be Microsoft.entityframework.tool. So again, do same thing here, just rename of tools. Okay, again see the latest version and stable version is 2.2.6. Install it, accept. Okay, so it is enough. It is two packages for enough. But if you want use the command.NET command line, so that time you have to install another two packages. First is okay. First is .NET Core.design, and these packages also we can use as a DB first approach. Like we will use in this session code first approach, but these packages also we can use as a DB first approach. Okay, so I have installed all the packages. You can see over the NuGet packages. Okay, so and command line tool .NET command line tool, we have to install one more packages like Microsoft.entity framework.tool.net, but we can't install here. Like we can see the example, we can show the example like Microsoft tool.net. Yeah, this one we want to use, but it yeah, you can see over there packages Microsoft tool packages.NET CLI tool that is not supported by the project QA.data. Yeah, that's why we will use another way. How I can use? Just double click on the project, and over the here we can use just item group and use .NET CLI reference, just include Microsoft. You can copy paste here instead of time. Okay, okay, just tools dot net. Okay, with the version is 2.0.3. We can see, oh my god, we can see version here, latest stable version 2.0.3. Okay, so okay, just okay, finally we have include another packages like .NET CLI tool. For the .NET CLI tool reference, Microsoft entity framework dot tool dot net. Okay, so we can see what version of .NET command line tool we have installed or we have included. Like you have to write the code .NET .NET okay .ef. Oh my god, that's great. Okay, now you can see your .NET command line tool you have to include 2.2.6. Okay, so so let's move ahead. This application use the entity number core code first approach. So this project this project OA.data contain entities that are required in the application database. The OA.data project holds three entities. One is base entities class that has common properties that we will inherit by the each entities. So let example how we can create a base entity. So first step, remove by default generate a class is class 1, delete it and add a class. Just name is a base entity entity. Yeah, that's great. Okay, so make it book first. Okay, and we have to create a four common properties like ID, add data, modify data, IP, IP addresses. So first I will use ID. Now my second property would be date time. Name as it is and it and it date. It is a shortcut key for create a property like prop and just two step. This date time again and this name as it is modify sorry modify date. Okay, my last property would be address string would be okay IP addresses IP addresses. Okay, there are two more entities, one is user and another is one is user profile. Both entities have a one-to-one relationship as shown like suppose I have created another entity that name would be user. Okay, make it public first. Public and it will contain like three properties like every anyone you can choose depend on your project requirement and I would like to prop string username. Another one is email. String password. Okay, okay. Before to do that, we have that base class, base entity. Yeah, and we have to add one more property, that is navigation property, like virtual user profile user profile user profile. You have to worry, don't worry. We have to we will create another entity. Name is, let's see this, make is public, and also base entity. Now we define configuration about the user entity that will be used when the database table will be created by the entity. The following is the code snippet, like this is a one entity and we will create another entity. Which inherit profile also. Okay, now we have to create some property like string first name, last name, last name, string addresses, virtual user user. Now we define the configuration of the user profile entity that will be used when the database table will be created by the entities. Also we have to create a one more class for the mapping. So we have to create another class, name would be user profile map, user profile map. Okay, first make it public. Okay, create a constructor first. Okay. sorry, CTOR twice. It is a short key of the create the constructor. So we have to use entity entity sorry entity type builder user profile. Okay, first to bring the namespace Microsoft.entity framework core.metadata.builders. It's okay, just create the configuration. Entity builder dot hash key t dot t dot it. Actually, it is create a primary key of the table in the database. So that's why we will use hash key. Okay. Second one would be entity dot property t dot first name is required. That means in the database table in this column would be not nullable and its required fields. Same as it is, I will use another property solution last name. Okay, okay, that's it for mapping. So in this library I have created three entities and one class for inherit all the entities. Okay, and the column and created table look like it would be like suppose id insert id and date, no, first id, okay, and date, copy paste. Just for understanding how will create a table look like, so I'm just showing you. Okay, modified it and IP addresses and it is inherit this class user class, so user class column this one this one, and this one. Okay, and this is a navigation property. It's a one-to-one relationship with the user profile. That's why we have created a virtual class. Okay, it is a user table, and another table we have created. How will create look like user profile? Okay, that class also inherit with base entities. So same four common field will create it. User profile table, and first name, last name, address, and this user navigation property with the difference of the user profile. So okay, this is a two table will create in the database in our code first approach. So what I want to tell you is a common. I want to show you just relationship between these two table, like primary key of the user table or foreign key of the user profile table. So this is a relationship. Okay, so that's it for this data library. We will come the next video session, that would be OA.repo, and that session we will create the database table. So what what requirement packages is in this OA.data is Microsoft Entity Framework .SQL Server and .tool .design and .NET. So thank you for watching.